The fall season is almost upon us as fall camp has begun for the North Dakota State Bison football program. KVRR Sports Director Aaron Walling caught up with the team as they enter a new era in their storied history.
The North Dakota State Bison are making the jump to the FBS level in the Mountain West Conference. The Bison return to the field, treading new waters as they navigate this next chapter in their storied history. How will they fare in their first season facing new competition? How will they handle the new travel they have to embark on? How will they handle being the new kids on the block? All that doesn't matter to this program that is leaning on their processes and culture that made them the powerhouse in the FCS. Here's head coach Tim Polasek on what he wants to see out of his roster for the fall camp.
I want them to stay true to their individual core values and be the person they wrote down that's in their locker for their teammates every day, so we can count on that exact person that believes in their core values. And then each and every single guy's got to be committed to being the most physical football player they can, because we're going to try to lead the country in physicality. My anticipation is today that today's practice is pretty darn clean, and it should be, if not the best first day of practice ever at NDSU. I'd be a little bit disappointed. I'd challenge the guys on that. We've had 4 OTAs centered around the first 2 or 3 days of installation, and so we should be up and running and getting after this thing.
And with a new season, that means we have a new starting quarterback under center for NDSU. Enter Nathan Hayes, who takes over and becomes the first FBS QB for the Bison. He's learned from previous signal callers like Cam Miller and Cole Payton, who gave the senior quarterback the blueprint on how to be successful on and off the field. But another aspect they taught him was leadership, a role he now fills for NDSU.
You know, leadership's a roller coaster, and it's, everybody kind of takes things differently as a team. You know, some guys you got to kind of build up, some guys you can be hard on, and that's been the fun of it. And I've really enjoyed getting to know my teammates a little more and kind of, build some relationships that weren't necessarily there last year, and it's been fun, and I'm looking forward to some of those guys that can really step up and play a huge role this year.
Reporting with the Bison, Aaron Walling, KVRR Sports.
Bison will make their debut on the FBS level on August 29th at 4:30 p.m. against the Jacksonville State at the Fargo Dome.